They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That has been cut short. Reinders. Chouameni, and it's Bellingham.
That's really well manoeuvred.
And that's been intercepted.
Rodrigo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now, can they get him away? Deftly away. Reinders. Bernardo Silva wants to run onto this. And we have our very first corner. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Valverde running with the ball. Doku. And it's Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Stood up well to him there. Reinders. Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, super find.
They're urging him to shoot. And he's gone backward here. And it's Chouameni. Rodrigo. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Very nicely done. And this is Bernardo Silva. And back it goes. And he's forced to go back. Spread it left. Reinders is onto this. Great vision. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Ruben Dias. And it's been shipped out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. No way through. And it's Valverde. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Valverde. Oh, that is a nice touch. Yehi. There's the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really...
Tries a shot! And that's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's a sweeping cross. And that was very necessary. Bernardo Silva. That has not gone well. Eder Militao. Rudiger.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely, now then.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Doku. Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that was vital. That has ended up in no man's land. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position.
He's in, must be! Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And a chance! Loose. It's fallen kindly here. Goal!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead-up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid have their lead. Eder Militao. And it's Tchouaméni. Mbappe being hunted in pack. He's had a shot! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rodri, almost an hour gone. Reinders proves just a little bit too strong. Alexander-Arnold.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. This is a promising build-up. Reinders did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Marmoush! Fantastic from Marmoush! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yes.
Oh no, what has happened here? And this is Marmoush. Marmoush! It's bounced back off the post. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Alaba. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. He has a look up. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good move. And the shot! And that's a good finish. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Alexander-Arnold.
Can he get onto this? Yehi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodrigo. Can he get on the end of this? Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 3. Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per
Tramini plays it short.
il numero 6.
Tries the
Il
cross.
numero 24.
Cleared without hesitation.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And now a sudden chance to counter. The pass is intercepted. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's been hooked away.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di
But the ball
recupero.
just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
5 minutes to add. Nico Gonzalez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Semenyo. Opts to play it back. Valverde. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Güler. He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Cuts it back. He's in a decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Valverde reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Your reflections then, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beck. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. So we're very much on the way now. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior. Chance to... There's the shot! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Tries to play it through.
Oh, super find.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Valverde. Well timed, excellent interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Arda Güler. That's a good foray he's making. Great defending, strong and determined.
Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rodri.
And it's Reinders. And it's made its way to him.
Vinicius Junior.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's managed to get free. Reinders. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Reinders. Nice control.
Alexander-Arnold.
Gets it away. Now it's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up.
And that could set him on his...
Mbappe! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Carreras.
Vinicius Junior.
That is good progress on the left. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Valverde.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
That has not gone well. And it's Reinders. And here's Marmoush. Reinders. This might spell... And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a throw. Rudiger, not the most accurate pass. Yehi. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. It's a good run down the right. Here's Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot. And it's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Madrid
recupero.
now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Chouameni. The referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Madrid claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Bernardo Silva looking sharp there.
OK, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Played out wide. Now, can they get him away? Eder Militao clears without hesitation. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Reinders cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's got the beating of his man.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Oh, chance! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bellingham looking for a runner. What a delightful ball. Great strike, but the keeper's in, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Well, that has changed
è
the
di 17.007
dynamic somewhat.
spettatori.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Ball is over the line. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vardiol. And it's Rodri. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri. Chouameni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Doku.
Shot a goal!
And that was very necessary. Rodri. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Doku. Aimed beyond the defence.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with.
Mbappe!
He's through on...
Goes for a shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid palpably stronger, better, superior.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rodri did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, and the shot! And yes, it's there!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And yes, it's him again. So could they be onto something here? Well read, nice interception. That has been slung wide. Goulet. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. With Rudiger. And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Ruben Dias with a definite foul there. Rudiger. Goulet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vardiol. Doku. He's got away. Marmouche. Bellingham. Goulet. Has a look and plays it forward. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Ball has bounced loose now. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Güler. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. That's at the end. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Mbappe gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Al Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well measured. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has...
Oh, he's on his own! Garcia can clear it away. Yeah, that pass isn't the best. Timber. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's having a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
De Jong. It's Pedri. Martinelli gets a foot in here. He's on it. Can he get away? De Jong. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Pedri is onto this. Ødegaard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
So no flag here. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well,
And the finish! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Tries to thread one through. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. This might... Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tries to pass it through, and he's there to retrieve it. Ødegaard! Fantastic from Ødegaard! A finish right from the top draw. Their Level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that is expertly dealt with. Saliba. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Arsenal with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Saka. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Gabriel. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vermeer. And it's Timber. Rice. And here's Havertz. Oh, that's super.
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's found a way through.
And we've reached half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Balde. And he skips past his man. And here's Rashford. He's found space here. And he's managed to get free. It's gone backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Looking for the run. Now it's Havertz. They're urging him to shoot. And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Lewandowski. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vermeer. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Lewandowski, it's Lewandowski!
They want to be quick to recover this. Calafiori.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Gyökeres. He's looking wide. Almost an hour gone.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's been cut out, well played. Martinelli. Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Looking to play, takes a shot! And that's in!
Back to within one! Interesting!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 16.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
El dorsal 6.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Always onto this, and he welcomes it in.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shapes to shoot!
"75 minutes played. That's good running with the ball. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Lewandowski is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pedri. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's managed to gift it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Zubimendi, played out to the left flank. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Saka. There's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Barcelona very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's picked his way through. He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Havertz tries a shot! Oh, good finish! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's a nicely shaped ball. That's good defending, very good defending. So much time and space here. Gavi, can he get it through? Now it's Ferran Torres. That has been cut short. And time is up. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd. A crowd so close to the pitch here in this old chance for a shot! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it...
Decent chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodrigo! He's well... Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Stood up well to him there. Timber. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And he's found a way past. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Rice. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Valverde. Look at the space here. Rodrigo! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Rodrigo had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Saliba. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham. That is good strength. That is lovely. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Havertz. Eze. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Ødegaard. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Time and again they are repelled. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Gabriel. Gyökeres. And that is well cleared. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Havertz. Nicely spread. Back where it came from. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's in a great position here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Madrid looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And And so the action is resumed. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through. Now it's Saka. Saka, he's got away. And it's Ødegaard. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
He's having a shot! Again, a brilliant save. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ødegaard.
Madrid really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Bellingham gets into a good position. And that's been shapes to shoot! And no mistake! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that...
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Tries a shot! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he is going into that little black book. Oh no, he's got that wrong. This ended up in no man's land. Gyökeres. Oh, easy pickings there. Madrid have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And yes, it's him again. So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Traoré, and the pass is intercepted. Now who's going to be first to this? Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Carvajal. Chouameni. It's Vinicius Junior. Played out wide. And it's Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. And that is out of play.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5, numero 11,
Eder Militao.
numero 8.
That's been cut out, well played.
Il numero 6.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Il numero 12, cambio di
Well, that was a
giocatori.
period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mosquera. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Alexander-Arnold. Well read, nice interception. Subimendi. Saliba. Merino. Subimendi. And smartly reclaimed. Alexander-Arnold powering forward here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case, so I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intent.
And the finish! He's got away with one there. They've played it short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance for a shot! Goal! The United States! And there is your opener. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. That is good alertness. Bernardo Silva. Here's Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva. Opts for safety. Here's Vitinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Now this could be a chance. Oh, super ball. He leaps for it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable. Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's going wide left. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the cross comes in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Space for him to turn and look. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
The United States are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
That's destined for the flank. That is good strength.
Oh, shooting chance!
Mendes is there to clear. Ambitious ball here. And the ball is out of play. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he cuts out the supply. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Played into the box.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And smartly reclaimed.
Tries a shot!
That's really well cleared. A searching ball out wide. No, he's just misjudged that one. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. Vitinha. Spread out to the left.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
That has been slung wide. It's a goal kick.
He's having a pop!
And the referee has blown for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's played into the area. Well, that looks a decent ball. In once more. Impressive jump. Just cruising. They are cruising. It's all becoming so easy. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Big chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Vitinha. Ruben Dias. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bernardo Silva. And it's Vitinha. Now he's got space here. Pass is just off target. Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, they could be caught. Can he finish? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Vitinha under intense pressure.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
There will be a throw-in. Spread out to the left.
And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
That's the keeper's ball. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Shifted it to the flank. He's in plenty of space here.
Chance to shoot! It's bounced back off the post.
Nuno Mendes. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Portugal are down to 10 men. Chance to deliver. Rafael Leao. It's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Not the most accurate pass. 75 minutes played. Driven in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Shot could be on.
Chance!
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rafael Leao gets it clear. No way through, so back it comes.